Hello, everyone. Welcome to our today's episode of Business Growth Series 0.1. My name is Jude Daniel Onubu. I am the founder and chairman of Niger Tellers Empowerment Initiative, NTI. I'm so glad to have you here. Today, we will be looking into how to select a perfect name for your clothing brand. As a business owner, the first thing you want to look into when setting up a business is your brand identity. It is very, very important. And in today's episode, there are key factors and metrics we'll be discussing and in determining your brand name. Why is your brand name important? This is the identity of your business. This is what sets you aside from your competitors. This is what your customers are going to use during word of mouth marketing. The first factor to look into is defining your brand niche and your targeted audience. What is a niche? A niche is a section of the market you intend to serve in that industry. For instance, your clothing brand, is it going to be a streetwear, a maternity clothing brand, or a luxury brand for men? You have to be able to identify your niche. Is it going to be kiddies wear, you understand, or newborn clothing? You have to be able to identify it effectively. Then, secondly, who are your targeted audience? What are their age bracket? Are they the working class? What interests do they share in common? This information will help you in picking the perfect brand identity. You need identity that can easily resonate within your audience. Take for instance, if you intend to go into plus size clothing brand for women, names like bubu.ng can easily resonate among your audience because the word bubu is already connected to plus size clothing. Secondly, you brainstorm into keywords, words that are already connected to your brand style and targeted audience. For instance, noble trade. Automatically, you know that that brand is into fashion, noble trade. You understand? So you list out keywords that are synonymous with your brand style and your targeted audience, just like the boo.ng. You put them and you become creative. The third factor to consider is simplicity. There is this popular saying that simplicity does no harm. When picking your brand identity, try to make it simple. A lot of business make this similar mistake by going for complex and complicated name. No, you need names your customers can easily remember. A name that is unique and a name that is relatable to your brand style and your targeted audience. Take for instance, there's a reason why Jumia is Jumia, Konga, Gigi, Nike, Amazon, Adidas. You can emulate your competitors by studying how their name structures are and modifying your own by making it very simple. Simple names are easy to remember. Simple names are easy to set you apart from your competitors. Simple name will also make it easy for your customers to Use word of mouth marketing in spreading your brand identity. The fourth factor to consider is availability. After you have come up with that name, it is always advisable for you to check the availability of that name before you go ahead in registering it with the government or Corporate Affairs Commission. How do you check name availability? It is very simple. The first platform we encourage you to go into are domain availability. What is a domain availability? This is the World Wide Web identifier. You understand? You don't want to pick a name that the domain is no longer available. Secondly, you check social media platforms. If the name you have come up with is already in use by big brands in the social media, you don't want to complicate things for yourself by picking a name that is already popular in the social media. Thirdly, you check trademark commission. You check if that name you have come up with, if somebody have already trademarked that identity under your industry. For instance, it will be very wrong for you to pick a brand name Apple for an electronics device that you want to push into the market. You know already that it is not going to be possible. Why? Because Apple is an international brand that have gained powerful grounds in that electronics and gadget industry. Going into there is going to put you in a very, very bad situation and may also attract lawsuits to your business identity. Your business name or brand identity is more than just words. It is what sets you apart from your competitors. It is what shows your uniqueness in your niche. It is what your customers will use during word of mouth marketing. So before proceeding to register your brand or business name with Corporate Affairs Commission, I encourage you to tick all these factors and make sure your brand identity follows this guideline. Thank you very much. If you enjoy our content, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Entire Academy, or if you saw this content on our social media platform, you like and follow our pages. Thank you very much. See you next time.